everyone, it's Mike here. I got a special item for you. This is a Reedless accordion. It's a Master Millenium. This was basically owned by a professional player who got it because it's very lightweight. After he got a bit older and wanted a lighter accordion, he ended up getting a Reedless. That it's relatively easy to use. There's not as many features as it on some others, but this one is designed to be easy. So first of all, you'll notice that it just has one small thin plug that connects to here, and then there's a regular small little box, and basically it plugs in there, and then that plugs to a speaker. So this does not have built-in speakers. I'm playing it on my speaker, which is not included, but the box is, and you can plug into any speaker with a 1/4-inch jack or headphones. If you wanted to play and not have anyone hear you, you could use the headphones, and this will basically, you'll be able to hear yourself and no one else will, which is a nice feature that is on the output of there. So there's jack for that, or for left and right stereo inputs. So let me just go through some of the features. So first of all, we can think of this in 4 components. There's the treble A, which is like the accordion treble side. There's treble B, which is orchestra sounds. And then, of course, we also have our bass buttons, and we have chords. So to show you the difference, if I turn the treble B down, that's going to be my accordion sound. If I turn treble B up, that's going to be my orchestra. And I have, just going through the differences, we have a regular piano, this one is a sustained piano, organ, Hawaiian guitar, organ, that's like a regular organ. This one's kind of like a church organ, I guess. So 3 different organs. We have a choir. Also, this one is string, violin, brass, trumpet, and then sax. That's another sax. This is some kind of diatonic. This clarinet. And also, what's interesting is on each of these you can pick octave up and down. So if I'm playing a sax and I want to pick basically an octave down, I push that button and it goes down, and then if I go back, and also I can choose if I don't want the bellows. Like, let's say I don't want to move the bellows, I can take off the bellows, and what that does, it'll play it at the constant volume. So then it becomes like a keyboard. Okay, that's just the treble side, and that's only the orchestra sounds. If I turn that down and go to the accordion, well, first I can see there's a lot of different accordions. So first I pick which kind I want. Do I want like a low bass bassoon accordion? Do I want a bandonion? Or a regular accordion? Or a master? There's 2 masters. I guess one has 5 sets of reed. This is a musette. And then Italian, flute, and then within each of these, so now the next thing I would do is, if I wanted to pick musette, so now I've picked my accordion, and now I have 12 switches to change the sound within that accordion. And it really matters more for the detuning, right? So when I start to introduce, musette tuning, that's where it really matters. use that. And now on my bass, so I picked that if I'm going to play a musette sound. And then within that, once I pick the accordion, then I pick the sound. And my left hand, so basically I can choose between accordion, bass, bassoon, that's like a string, the pluck bass, bowed bass, this is a tuba, piano. And within each of those I can pick octave up or down. So that's a high and lower octave piano, same thing for tuba. So I kind of have, for each one, 3 settings on each, so that helps with the octave. So it's really, there's 5 switches, but because of that I can get a lot more out of it. Same thing for the chords. If I pick up bassoon chord, piano, organ, guitar, string, and again those all have octave up and down. So within that, you can. It's pretty easy to customize what you want. Right now, I just have regular accordion and bassoon, so that'll be a regular kind of accordion sound, and I can lower the volume to whatever I like, or raise it. Right. So if I want it to be equal to the accordion, and then I'll just demo something. Turn up my accordion. For someone that just really wants a lightweight accordion that still has all the features, and it's very easy to use.